taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 734. 734.
Throwing now is Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 49 yards. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Touchdown, Saints! Jerome Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
And that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Kick this one away, and off it goes. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rodgers going to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. They decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. There he goes, left side. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
On the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown Jets. Garrett Wilson, 59 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post,
you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get dipped. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Third down and 13. Carr going to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's fourth down. Hey, Raider 2.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, here's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Quinnen Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. There he goes again. Alvin Kamara. The race is on. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 99 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. To the sideline and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And